Hello, it's Mary Lou, and I have a new journal to share. That's why I'm here, and I hope that's why you're here to take a peek at it. This is a DT project for Jarf at Medieval Mirage on Etsy. The kit, I'll put all the information about the kit. I'll put a link. I'll put a lot of information about the book down below in the show more area, so please check that out. That way a lot of your questions will be answered there, but I always love your questions, so please ask away. Let me introduce it to you then. It's the kit I used is called Medieval Rose Motif, and I used Jarf is so gracious when you do a DT project. She gave me 3 of the kits that are in that Medieval Rose Motif collection. And they are filled to the brim. She gives you so many images and so many pages. It's really hard to choose, and thus I ended up with a 2.5-inch spine. So you've got 4 signatures in this one, so it's a big one. She measures 7.5 by 5.5. So I'll give you that. I told you the 2.5-inch spine. There's the back. The front. The focal images from the kit, I printed it on Red River canvas, so it's really beautiful. I cut with a die. I used a die to cut out this piece behind it, and you can see that they're both embossed with gold. Can you see that sparkly stuff? Plus, I did some work with, what's it called? Inka Gold. And some other inks that I have to just gild the edges and yeah, just give it that vintage antique-y look. It has metal corners as well. It's tied closed with Sari Silk ribbon. It's beautiful white, off-white, excuse me, kind of a creamy colored, and it's very wide. You can see it's very wide. There you go. It's a good size Sari Silk. And so let me open it up. There's eyelets. And so you've got this beautiful, and I used some of it in the journal itself. So let me take you inside. And thank you for popping around today. Okay, on the front cover, inside the front cover, there's a card here that says this journal belongs to, and I included the name of it right here. There's a pocket. You can see lace here, beautiful lace. I thought it was so delicate and looked pretty against that darker background. Here's some tags from the kit, and there are lots of tags in the kit. Okay, I used tabs made from strips of fabric, and I did some with lace, and they're stapled on with a Tim Holtz stapler, so the smaller one. It's got lots of pages, as you can see. There's 128 plus pages plus booklets. So here's the next page. All the pages are lined on the back side of the journal pages so that you can journal there as well. Here's I coffee dyed the pages. Here's some tags and a card. Aren't they beautiful? And this one says where the story begins. I enlarged this one quite a bit, but I like big tags in my journals. There's an armor or a shield, so pretty. Did some stamping, I did some stenciling, and like I said, it's coffee dyed, and there is some pattern to that. I used some parchment paper, which I printed some of the images from the kit on. Here's a little pocket that I created with some of the elements from the kit. In this section, there's this. I love the ragged edge that Jarf puts on some of the images she puts in her kits. And then behind here is a card from the kit. And this is a vellum envelope. And there's a card that matches it. And in several places in this kit, or the kits, Jarf put these beautiful images on some of the stuff, and so I cut them out and used them as seals. And they've got Wink of Stella on them. There's some Wink of Stella used throughout the book here and there. As I did here, there's Wink of Stella there on that beautiful doily. And here's a beautiful vellum page from the kit that I printed on vellum. Here's a little flap with some Sari Silk. And it's a couple of elements that you could use however you want, just for journaling, or if you want to put them in the book to put some more things in. I'm going to take this little clip off and set this down. This is a flap that opens, and inside it's a CD envelope, and inside are these beautiful tags from the kit, or card, sorry. This is printed on Red River, so it's really pretty. And the beautiful, elegant ladies in their gorgeous dresses. And then up here is a sheet from the kit that I just put in for more journaling space. I liked the print. Okay, we'll put this back for now. Okay, on some of the parchment paper, I did something a little different than I've done. I usually put something, but these are all written, these are medieval poems. And so if you can't read them, you email me, whoever buys this, and I will send you a link to what these words say. Okay? If you can't figure it out. Some of it's pretty easy. Okay, here's the center of the first signature with some hearts on a string. There's a large tag, some birds. There's that lady again. Okay. And over here, we have this beautiful card. I love that image. So romantic. And this kit is very romantic with its castles and its beautiful roses. Here's another envelope with another castle scene. Okay, there's some lace on some of the pages. There's the back of that one, so you can write on that. Another poem, or it could be a song. Some of them are songs. I recognized one of them that I have sung or heard sung. Excuse me. I can't talk. Anyway, look at that beautiful lady. And there's some lace. There's the other side of that vellum page and the doily. This is a little tuck spot with a shield. Just slide in there. There's a little pocket I made, or a little tuck spot. I'll put the lady back. This is one of the tags from the kit, and it had this line down it. So I slit the line open, covered it with coffee dyed paper, and then just used it as another tuck spot. There we go. There's some lace with a rose charm. There's a beautiful page. Look at how beautiful these pages are. They're just so gorgeous. I love all the roses, you know that. Here's some more, here's some lace and some more fabric. Here's a little tuck spot. It's got a Sari Silk there, and it's, you can open it up and journal in there, polka dots. And in there, there's this card. And there's this, whoops, there's an envelope. I'll put the card in. I must have left it out, so I'll find it and put it in here. Or it's tucked elsewhere in the book. Okay. And that tucks here. Another poem or song. Here's a tuck spot. Here's some playing cards. I think Anna sent me these, but I'm not positive. Somebody did, and they're covered with coffee dyed paper. It's covered. Here's another envelope with a little card inside. There, it goes that way. Look at this beautiful vellum page. It's the same paper that was used on the inside cover, but look at how beautiful it is in vellum. There's a napkin. I love these French square napkins. And look at this beautiful castle view. Okay, here's a belly band. And what I did is I put some heavy embossing powder on here after I cut it out. And so it's shiny from the embossing powder. And then Here's a paper. Now, I went online, I did some research. I do research on for almost all my journals, especially when they're themed like this. I went to find out how they folded paper back when they sent letters. So this is it. And you can see I put one of the little, whoops, it's stuck. There you go. They folded it like this. So they folded it this way, and then they folded it this way, and then they folded it this way and closed it up that way. So I thought that would be kind of fun. Center of the second signature has this large envelope, and it has a seal, and this one's also embossed. See if it'll let me get it out. Yep, it's stiffer. So, and inside is this journal, little journal, full of different papers, coffee dyed papers that you can journal on. And it's sewn together just like a journal, so it's a little journal. And this pretty card, hearts on a string, some lace, and there's some cards over here and a tag. Here's a belly band, and it has a little tuck spot one under that shield for that tag. And here's another one of the pages from the kit that I thought would be nice to journal on. Give you some extra space. Look at that beautiful page. And that, look at that. There's the other side of the vellum. Here's another tuck spot. It's a corner from the kit. And there's some cards in there and a tag. Okay, here's a Clemmy or a Clemmy flip. It's a flipping page. So it's a flip page, flip and fold, something. I can never remember the name Clemmy. Don't laugh at me. So you got room to journal here and here, and you open it up, and you've got all this space. And here's a tag. I did some stamping, and I did some die cutting for that one. And you've even got this side and over here. So you've got quite a bit of journaling space in that piece of paper. And I hold it closed with a paper clip because it seems to work better for me. If you don't like it, you can take it out. End of the second signature, on to the third. Now we're getting into some blues. Here's a pretty pocket from the kit with these two tags and a little card. And a beautiful image there that I printed on. Some stamping, coffee dyed paper. The vellum page, pretty doily. Look at that. The color in this kit is just so beautiful, so rich. There's a couple of tags, one with some Sari Silk and a nest. And here's another envelope from the kit with a card for you to journal on. Of course, you could take out the cards, put them elsewhere, and put what you want in the envelopes as well. There's another song or poem. Here's the center. Okay, as usual, my phone quit, so I believe you saw this. Okay, let's go on. We have hearts on a string throughout the signatures. There's a side loading pocket here, and inside's this beautiful lady dressed in blue cape. And then here's this envelope with a beautiful card inside to journal on. Well, that got folded. Okay. More stenciling and parchment paper. Now, if any of you saw the movie with Glenn Close when she answered an advertisement, Winter's Tale, I think it's called. They sang the song about Sing Cuckoo. This song is in here, and that is a medieval poem. So it's come from long time ago. Beautiful tags and a little pocket from the kit. The other side of the doily. Now I think this is called a tip up. But I loved this lace, and when I was trying to think what to put in the journal, this lace came to mind. I had a small sampling of it, and I have 2 more little pieces, but I love it because I hope you can see the gold. It's got very fine gold thread throughout it, so it's very beautiful. Okay, here's some this is a new pocket that I got, or a little sack, bag, what do you call them? Envelope. A square envelope from Laura's shop. I was thrilled to find it because I like little things. And it's got a little teeny tiny rose ticket in there. And then tucked behind are these little elements. Okay, so that fits right behind there. And then in here is another smaller of the, I put coffee dyed paper here. But I did the same thing as I shared with you earlier. And these little elements just slide right into the little slit that I created. And then over here is a little tag, a tiny teeny little tag. There's a butterfly, and we're starting the last signature now. Here's a gate that you can open, or a door that you can open that came from the kit. I didn't put anything back here, but this is open, so you can put something that you want to hide back there, or something you want to keep secret. There's another old song or poem. Okay, here, let me see where I am. Okay. There's a pocket up front from the kit, and it's got this tag. And I made this. This comes as one piece, but there's several different little ones like this, and I just joined them together so it'd be somewhere you could, like a little card you could write in. Here's a envelope that came from the Maiden's kit. Actually, I used 4 kits in this making of this journal, because I used the Medieval Maidens as well. Pretty tag. Another pretty tag, and they fit right in these little sacks. And I always leave room behind, if you don't know that about my journals, that you could put more back there if you so desired. Look at this gorgeous piece of her beautiful artwork that I printed on vellum. I just love that. Look at all the castles and the roses. It's so romantic. Here's a little square doily that I made into a little pocket, or a little envelope. Okay. And then back here is a little tag. It's a lovely lady. There's some pretty elements. I loved this paper, that's why I used it on the cover. I thought it looked so much like a vintage book. And here's another side-loading pocket with this card. There, card. And this card. And then here's another little booklet, if I can hold on to it. And it's filled with parchment paper for you to journal in. If you haven't had the experience of journaling with parchment paper, you're missing something, because it is so smooth and nice to journal on. Coffee dyed and tea dyed papers are nice too. I love them, but parchment just really adds to that vintage look and feel. There's the other side of that beautiful page. And then here's a side pocket that she created in the kit. There's a large tag that I made, and it's got Paris on the back. Yeah. And then here's another one of the little playing cards that I covered. There's a pretty lady and an envelope. Uh-oh. It's got a matching card in. I'm going to work on that after I turn the video off. There's another poem or song. And then here's the back cover, inside of the back cover with a card and a tag in this beautiful pocket with roses. And then here's this journal, handmade for you by me, and my company name Porch Swing Designs in 2019. This is it. This journal is for sale on my website. The link is below. It's porchswingdesigns.net. Thank you for stopping by to watch the video. Thank you, Jarf, for asking me to do this DT project for you. I really enjoyed working again with your kit. This is the second time I've worked with one of her kits. I made a TN last time. Anyway, I look forward to doing another sometime soon, and I just love your kits. They are gorgeous, so I encourage all of you to go over and take a look at them and see how much you get with her kits. All right, now, I hope you'll give me a thumbs up, and I hope you will leave me a comment or ask a question. And if you're not a subscriber already, I hope you'll go ahead and do that. You have a great day. God bless you, and bye-bye now.